Yellow is not mellow if it's in the form of quality precipitation. All right, serious newscaster here. Newscasting that, holy crap, California is getting its 10th atmospheric river of 2023. That's right. There's a whole lot going on here. It's every which way but loose. But you can definitely see a lot of rain will be streaming into the central and northern parts of California. And Oregonians, you'll be getting some too. Also, you Washingtonians. All right, let's check out this part of the map, you and I. And this is mixed precipitation over the next 48 hours. And you shall see that this parts of California, and technically parts of Nevada as well, and whatever the state is here. I love you, state. You'll be getting precipitation for 48 hours straight. So that's a lot of rain, a lot of snow. Remember, they have record snowfall up here in the Sierras. And so some of the lower rain will be rain falling on snow, melting that shit, causing flooding problems. And then 3 days from now, severe weather returns. Also, if you'll notice, severe weather will return on day 4 as well. Pineapple Express in your face. What are you wearing? It's a non sequitur segue into more serious things. Russia hit Ukraine with over 86 missiles last night. They said some of them were hypersonic. And I used to make jokes that, like, seems like a waste of hypersonic missile because all a hypersonic missile does is go faster. And so I used to make jokes like that. But then, over the course of like 6 months during the summer, I had 3 dudes representing Russia, I guess, visit me in person saying, hey, we don't appreciate your coverage of the war. And I was like, oh, okay. Thank y'all. Appreciate the feedback. Oh, UFO cloud over Hawaii. Man, everybody pray for peace. Pretty please. We would like better days ahead. And we can't do that with everybody fighting and warring all the time. Sometimes people are like, no one really listens to you. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that, man. You'd be surprised. Yeah, California, you might be in trouble. Major flood stage Friday morning. And so that would be a problem. The record is up here. You're going to be about 5.5 feet from the record. That's not a good sign. It's like the overall situation is a volcano. And volcanoes are usually better when they're dormant, at least for people. I feel that's the same way with war. You know, these are like our grandfather's wars. Or grandfather's wars. Or whatever. And remember that, like, the theme in February was like balloons getting shot down and ghost lasers. Anyway, they say this one ghost laser was probably just a Chinese satellite mapping out Hawaii. Rest in power, Notorious B.I.G. And I'm hoping that with Saturn now in Pisces, music scene will liven up and get more creative in a futuristic kind of way. Possible hazard type. I don't even know what this means, Storm Chaser Nick, but I appreciate your work always. Hey, I don't usually like to talk about politics ever if I can avoid it, but JD Vance, I'd always seen talking like QAnon stuff. Today gave a speech talking about how we really do need to regulate trains. And I thought it was an excellent speech. And as he's from Ohio and we really stand up, like, hey, man, you got to regulate this shit. You can't just go all willy-nilly and say, let the free markets handle it. Anyway, I'm just saying, he made some great points that I hadn't heard anybody make. I know nobody listens to me when I try to give political advice, but I would definitely recommend the right pull away from like the QAnon crazy crap and get more towards the center. Like, hey, man, let's solve some real fucking problems. But I don't know. With Elon in command of the narrative, it may stick to memes and shit, which hasn't been effective, as it was pointed out. They've lost 3 elections in a row. You got to change your game plan. Or I guess you could just Jerry Jones it and stay general manager no matter what the team wins or loses. Okay. Anyway, I hope you'll forgive me for having my own opinion, which many times differs from many people. But Astro Fight Club, I love you. And so let's hang in there. Let's try and avoid conflicts and World War III and Civil War. And let's work and do our best to have a great spring and summer. We deserve it. We deserve better times and better music. All right. God bless everyone. Stay cool. I will talk to you in the near future.